Yeah, welcome to today's analysis. Let's start by analyzing the XAU chart. On XAU chart, you noticed the dump yesterday on the chart. So market is most likely dumping to this point. So if the dump should continue from 4 hours, you can see there's a continuation pattern happening on 4 hours here, which is what I confirm on the 1 hour chart as well on this part. So we are waiting for a sell from this point to sell up to this point. That's going to give us 1 ratio 8 if that is successful. So I already set my alarm on that and I'll share it in the private group later. On the GBP JPY, GBP you noticed market has been selling after testing this point. It's supposed to keep selling, which is this 4 hours entry we have here, and we said if you test this point we're going to wait for entry on 15 minutes. Why did I set my entry at the up here? You can see this liquidity is double top here, so market should come clear this double top so I can take my entry from this point and sell up to this point. We're going to give us 1 ratio 9 if it comes to that point today. On the Euro USD, what's happening on Euro USD? If you check the daily time frame on Euro USD, you can see market has been selling the whole time, kind of making a reversal for the top, so it come respect to this other block it left behind. So if you see on the 4 hours chart, you can see market like make a faint break of structure, not a clear one though, but this is break of structure happening on 1 hour. This is the FVG. You can see this liquidity here. Market should configure this liquidity and we use it as our entry from this point on Euro USD. If you check the GBP USD as well, on GBP USD, if you check the daily time frames, market came to respect this other block already and it's making a reversal to the top. So if once we see market expecting another blocking, daily time frame will go to 1 hour to look for entry, which is the break of structure that happened here. So this should be our entry because this is the other block. But if you come to this lower time frame, this is where the entry should be. But coming down, this liquidity should be something we watch out for. So we are watching out for market to come respect this liquidity. So our entry should be at this liquidity level. I'm using liquidity, sweep of liquidity as my entry for today. So let's see how that goes. I will keep you guys posted in the private group. On the AUD JPU, JPY, AUD JPY, if you check the daily time frame, market has been buying the whole time. Was kind of making a reversal for a sell, which I noticed on the 1 hour time frame. This break of structure happening here. This is the FVG. So the market should fill up this FVG to this point. Then we should look for a sell down to this point. So we expect this other block and continue buying. So if you check the NZD JPY and NZD JPY daily time frame, what's happening on daily time frame, you can see market is kind of selling at this point. But if you check the 4 hours, you can see on the 4 hours market made a break of such here, which is most likely coming to respect this other block before it continues selling. Let's go to the 1 hour and see what is happening clearly. There's a break of structure obstructing the 1 hour at that point, but if you come down to 15 minutes, you can see clearly at this point here, we see there's a break of structure here. If you want to respect that 4 hours other block, you see a break of structure happening here, and this is the FVG. This is the FVG here. You can see this as the FVG on 15 minutes. Then you place your entry on the last order block here. This is the other block. Then this should be entry for a buy. If it comes to this point, we should buy from here up to this point. It should be where our buy should stop. This is it. So we'll set our limit order here, waiting for market to come pick us from this point. So we're going to buy to this point. I hope that happens today. On the Euro GBP, remember we are holding a trade on this pair, which took out your BE and it's still coming, still going up. They already broke even when the market got to this point of break even, and it came back and take our break even and it's still pumping. So we just let this one slide for today. On card JPY, on card JPY, as you can clearly see on the daily time frame, market has been buying the whole time. So if you come to 4 hours, since market keeps buying on 4 hours as well. So if you come down to 1 hour time frame, you can see the break of such happening here, and this FVG market should come fill out. If you go to the next one, we have here. We have the GBP CHF. On GBP CHF, you can see market has been selling. We're kind of making a reversal to buy at this point now. If you see the 4 hours, same thing happened, but there's more liquidity at the bottom here. The market should come fill out. So if you check the 1 hour candle, there is no clear entry on 1 hour candle as well as 15 minutes as well. If you come to AUD USD, on AUD USD daily time frame, as you can see, this market has been buying lately on this pair. So if you come to the 4 hours to see what's happening, more buys are going to happen, more buys are likely going to happen here. So we should just watch out and see what happens during the day. Though it's giving us a kind of sell pattern here, which we are not going to take just for safety reason because it's under other block is supposed to fill up here. If you come to the AUD card, on AUD card you can see daily time frame. The daily time frame market is kind of making, and you can see on AUD card market has most likely been buying, but should come respect this other block and start pumping to the upside. If you come to 4 hours, you see same thing is happening. So I want to look for a sell from 1 hour that's going to push it downward. There's no sell happening yet on this point. You're looking only this break of structure happening here and this FVG to fill out on the other block there. So this should be what you should be looking out for. Break of structure here. This is the first change of character happening. So you're looking out for this as change of character. Then this as the other block, and we should come down to 15 minutes to find the other block clearly, and this is the other block on 15 minutes. Let's go down to 5 minutes to see it clearly on 5 minutes. Okay, it aligns with that of 15 minutes, so this should be an entry we should be looking out for as well. So I'm going to set my alarm at this point and wait for market to come to that point to respect it. So this should be the FVG that will be supporting that trade. This should be the FVG. So if you come to AUD, USD JPY, USD JPY, what are we seeing on USD JPY? USD JPY market on the daily time frame. Market has been buying lately on daily time frame. If you come to 4 hours, you can see market is still buying. If you come to 1 hour, there's no entry on 1 hour to keep the buy going. So we just have to wait and see. Except you want to use this entry on the 15-minute chart, which is also a good one to keep the buy going. This entry here, the break of structure happening here, and this is the other block. Then you can see the FVG here. FVG. Let's check on the 4 hours chart. Where should this market be headed? There is no place for now. So just wait and see what happens during the day. I'll keep you guys posted in the group. The USD card, so you can see market has been buying on the, okay, it has buying on the daily time frame to come respect this other block. So if you check the 4 hours, there's no entry for us. Take the 1 hour, there's no entry for now, so we just keep waiting. On CHF JPY, this trade took us out and kept dumping. Market should sell to this point before it start buying. So if you check the 4 hours, there is no entry on the 1 hour. There's likely an entry happening from this point, and this is the other block, but we're not taking because the FVG is not clear enough. So if you come to the Euro card, on the Euro card, as you can see, we already have an entry we're waiting for. If you check the daily time frame, you can see market has been selling but kind of making a reversal to buy to this top to fill up this space here. If you check the 4 hours, you can see it has been buying on. So if you check the 1 hour, this is the break of structure that happened, and this is the other block, but this is a liquidity market should come take out, so keep selling, because the other block is a bit far from this liquidity, so market should dump and take this liquidity and keep buying. Sorry. On the card CHF, as you can see on daily time frame, let me admit this person. On card CHF, as you can see on the daily time frame, there has been more of a buy happening. If you come to 4 hours, you can see there is more buy still happening. This previous resistance area, the market might likely come and tap and keep pushing up. So if you see this break of structure happening here, and if you see the 1 hour, there's no clear entry as well on 1 hour. So if you go down to 15 minutes, there's no entry on 15 minutes as well. So we just keep waiting for this. On the Euro CHF daily time frame, you can see market has been changing trend to the buy trend. So let's see the 4 hours. Okay, there's a other blocking market should come fill out, which it has not filled out yet. So if you see the 1 hour, same thing is happening. Keep going to the top. Let's go to the 15 minutes. There's no entry on 15 minutes as well. So we go to the AUD CHF. On AUD CHF, I kind of jumped in this trade last night. It was very, very late when I jumped in, so I even forgot to share it in the private group. But this is the trade. We are seeing markets been buying lately, but this other block is what is supposed to come and fill out, and this is the 4 hours time frame. If you can see on the 4 hours time frame, market should come take this liquidity out to fill out this other block here. So if you check the 1 hour, the market has been selling, most likely to sell to this point. So I've already broke even on this trade, just watching it to go its direction. So if you check the GBP AUD, on GBP AUD, you can see on daily time frame, market has been buying, but most likely going to stop here to continue the sell. So let's see on the 4 hours, you can see on the 1 hour there is no clear entry now except this entry and this FVG, which markets might come fill out before it starts continuous the buy. This is it. This is how it looks like. This is it here. So let's just watch out. If market come close to this place, I'll check again to analyze it properly. On GBP card, daily time frame, we're already waiting for an entry here. Market has been selling, but most likely going to buy to this point and keep selling. If you check the 4 hours, you can see. If you check the 1 hour, you can see there's a break of structure happening here, and this liquidity market should come fill out. Then we take our entry from this point and buy up to this point. So let's wait and see what happens during the day. If you check the NZD USD, on NZD USD, check the daily time frame, you can see market has been selling to come respect this order block. So if you check the 4 hours, you can see more sales happening. This is a break of structure here. This should be another block on 4 hours. So if you check the 1 hour, let's see if that's proper. You can see this market did not respect this order block first at this top here. So we should look out for this instead of that. We just set our entry. We should look out for this instead. This, then make sure our TP is here. Then let's see. I will have this set like this. Since the entry is on 4 hours, I'll have it set this way and see what happens during the day. I'll keep you guys posted on this one as well. If you come to NZD card, on NZD CHF, you can see on the daily time frame, market has been kind of ranging at this point. It's supposed to sell to here, this point here, and keep buying. If you check the 4 hours, you can see there's nothing happening on 4 hours here. At 1 hour, there's nothing happening on 1 hour as well. So just keep this and keep watching. If you check the Euro JPY on daily time frame, market has been buying, supposed to buy to this other block, then keep selling. If you check the 4 hours, there's no break of structure happening yet. But on 1 hour, there's a break of structure here. It gives us this FVG, and we're expecting market to come fill it out and keep buying. It's going to take time for it to come to that point, but just keep waiting. On the AUD NZD, if you check the daily time frame, you can see market has been buying the whole time. If you check the 4 hours, small buy is happening, but a bit of sell going to happen to this point before it continues the buy. Let's check the 1 hour to see if that is clear enough. But if you check the 15 minutes, you can see that's not too clear, but this break of structure happened there. On the 15 minutes, this break of structure happened there. On 15 minutes, 15 minutes time frame is a good time frame to take your trade from, because most times it's very fast than the hour time frame. Markets pick your entry fast and go to your TP very fast, more compared to the hour time frame. Then if you check here, you can see our entry at this point. Let's go down to 5 minutes to get the entry properly. You can see the entry at this point here. It's going to have a big SL. So that's it. You can just set your entry here. You can have your entry at this point and TP at this point. Market should come to this up here. Market should come to this up. We should look for a sell from there. On the NZD card, you can see market has been kind of buying on this pair. Let's see. Yeah, it's also set this other block here. So we should look for entry on 1 hour to see if there's entry for a buy. There's no change of character happening on 1 hour yet, so we just keep waiting for a change of character to happen. Then we start buying. If you check GBP NZD, on GBP NZD, you can see market just completed this other block here on the daily time frame. So if you go on to 1 hour, let's see, is there a change of character? Change of character already happened before, we missed that trade. So there's no one happening yet, so let's just keep waiting. On the Euro NZD, if you check the daily time frame, it is heading up to respect this other block here. Then let's check the 4 hours and see what's happening. There's a break of structure happening here. This is the other block market should come fill out. So if you check the 1 hour, there's no clear entry on 1 hour. So let's go down to 15 minutes and see what's happening in 15 minutes. There's this break of structure happening here on 15 minutes here. This one here. Remember, we took a trade on this pair and it hit our SL and kept going to our direction. So this should be our entry for a sell on Euro NZD. If we are looking for a sell to respect the 4 hours time frame first before the buy will continue. So this should be our sell on Euro NZD. should make our TP at this point. Let's see, but TP should respect this FVG. Let's see how it goes. This should give us 1 ratio 8. You can see the FVG on this one as well. You can see the FVG here. You can see the FVG here. Look out for this as the previous high. So let's see what happens during the day. On Euro AUD, if you check the daily time frame, you can see market has been selling, but it's going to respect this previous support and start bouncing back, turning support to resistance and start dumping. Sorry. So if you check the 1 hour, is there buy happening? There's a buy happening here. This buy here, wake up structure happening here. This buy, then this FVG, the market should come fill out. Once you fill out that FVG, it keeps going to the top. But I'll keep checking this and keep you guys posted and see how the market is reacting to it. On the USD CHF, if you check the daily time frame, market has been heading to this top to respect this other block here. If you check the 4 hours, you can see no break of structure happening yet. You can check the 1 hour. Market came to this structure, took us out and went to our TP. It's very, very painful. It feels very, very painful though. But that's life. It happens most of the time. Just respect your entry and goes to your TP. Respect your SL, sorry. That will be all for today. I wish you all a lovely trading day and a trading week ahead. Have a blessed day and see you guys later.